Joe C in the place to be. What's poppin', son? What the dealio? How's my mic? Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Joe C, I think it just might be me and you today. Only me and you. Which is fine. It's like a sausage fest in here today. Monkey Man Productions, where the hell have you been? David Young, my friend, how are you? What's poppin', everybody? So far, it's a sausage fest. Where's the ladies at? I looked at my demographics. Hi, Alfred. Hi, Miguel. What's happening, Miguel? Guys, I looked at my demographics, and my demographics is 100% men. And sometimes a woman drops by, but it's usually by accident. Guys, that's my location right there. I've got 5 places in that building. And I just picked up a check. I'm very, very happy about that because they hadn't paid me in over a month. So I'm happy. So I'm going to walk up from here to Times Square because that's what I do with the microphone check 1 2 1 2. We're going to go past Macy's. They had the world's largest candle out there. I think it's gone now. So I think I'm alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting until we hit 25, and then we're going to walk that way, back that way. By the way, I'm sitting here. It's 30 degrees out. I have my shirt off. So it's causing quite a scene around me with the ladies. See her? She's looking. See these kids from school? They're all vomiting. It's working. Whenever I take off my shirt, it has a tendency to make people projectile vomit, which is nice. That's why I wear a turtleneck sweater whenever I go to the beach. All right. Let us proceed. That way. That's where we're going. Going and growing, oh, and I'm Bob Bowen. I just shot a video of this ice cream store right here called Venchi. It's like candy and ice cream. It's going to be a really great video. I'll post it up tonight. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. I'm just walking. I got nothing going on. Shorty wearing a short ass dress and it's cold out. Where are you going, girl? Oh, she's wearing shorts. All right. I'm going to show you some cool buildings. That's one of them. Some of these buildings have historical landmark significance. This is just a stunning building. I can't even imagine what the rent is there. So for years, let's say 100 years, a building like that would sit here. And you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I learned how to count last week, so it's 6 stories, which is great. But a building similar to that one used to sit here, I'm sure. And then what happens is at some point the landlord says, I don't want to get rent from 6 floors. I want to get rent from 60 floors. And that's what they do. They end up tearing down these old buildings. And a lot of them now have, they're called historical landmarks. And they can't be torn down. If you look around, you'll see this really old church right there. That thing's been here since the 18-somethings. But look around it. You think when a guy pulled up in a horse and buggy in 1809, you think Abraham Lincoln went there to go to church and that was there? Oh, I don't think so. That building didn't get here till 1885. So, by the way, if Abraham Lincoln was so popular, how come he didn't even have a Facebook page? These are things that make you go, Remember Arsenio used to say, things that make you go, We're just walking. I got no static. I've been on now for 5 minutes and 9 seconds, no fist fights, which could be a record. It really could be a record. Wait a minute. That's 29. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Even if you stayed, I'd miss you. Okay. This guy has poetry all over the streets. I've never enjoyed one of his. Even if you stayed, I'd miss you. Okay. Had a girlfriend in 1984 tell me, you know what, baby, I love you so much, I miss you when I blink. And I never forgot that. Wish I could remember her damn name. It's either Susan or Carol or Donna or Denise, Diane. Hi, Valerie. Maybe it was Valerie. Hi, Valerie. How are you? I'm just walking and talking. I got nothing going on. Guys, by the way, right now, there's a lot of districts. There's there's Wall Street, the financial district. There's the garment district. This is the wholesale district I'm in. So a lot of these stores here are all wholesale. And you see wholesale jewelry. You can't just like go in and buy one piece. You're going to go in here. I think you have to buy 10. You have to have like a wholesale license, although I don't think they give a shit if you have one or not. So that's why everything's boxed up like this. And you would come here and you would say, I want 10 of those and 10 of those. It's a Boogie Bob behind the scenes exclusive. All of these are wholesale. Look at that. Wholesale watches. I used to come down here and buy watches. You could actually buy watches for $5. And I give them to all my friends. I think I gave a... hold on, look at this. I think I gave a $200 watch. One of my first celebrity watches, might be my first one I ever gave away because I've given a lot of watches to celebrities, was Evander Holyfield. And it was my watch. All right, look at this. Miss Gabler Productions. So this is a film shoot, guys. If you don't know what that is, you know what a film shoot is. But if you come to New York and you're walking around, you'll see these on poles. And it is a... they're going to be shooting Monday the 11th, which is today, through Friday the 15th. Shoot time is 6 p.m. Project name Miss Gabler Productions. I wish somebody would look that up and tell me if that's anybody famous. They'll always have a location manager, so if you want to call Michelle B and ask her questions, and there's a phone number. See these, and there's the trailer. This would be one of the stars would sit there in the trailer in the daytime. And there's more trailers across the street for food and beverage. All right, all wholesale. All wholesale. It's a Boogie Bob exclusive. I don't just talk about it, I walk about it. I don't know what that means. I apologize. I apologize for the faux pas. Somebody look that up. Hi, Grandpa. Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you, Sonny. What'd you get me? I got you that watch. Sonny, do you hate me? No, Grandpa, I love you. Well, why did you give me a piece of crap $4 watch? Do you really think that little of me? All wholesale. Now, you guys know that I have a very large coat check business. What you might not know is I had the largest, it's the largest in the world right now, by the way. What you might not know is I had by far the largest bathroom attendant business. I had 200 bathrooms in New York, all throughout the 90s and early 2000s. And I would come down here and buy 300-400 colognes at a time. So they all knew me. They all knew me. And then one time, I would go in and buy as many colognes as I could carry, because they had to. All of my bathrooms had at least 20 colognes in them. That's for the bathroom attendant to make money. The bathroom attendants would pay me for doing it. And then one time, a guy I had been going to for 5 or 6 years, I spent tens of thousands of dollars. He sold me a cologne. It was a cheap one. $5. And I got home and the cap was broken. $5. So when I went back next week to buy a bunch of cologne, I brought it with me. I said, hey, buddy. He goes, hey, how are you? You gonna buy some stuff? I said, yeah. I said, this one I got last time. The cap is broken. Oh, no refund. I go, bro, your cap is broken. It's a $5 cologne. I spend $1,000 a week in here almost every other week. Yes, but no refund. I go, you're gonna lose my business over a $5 broken bottle of crap? You will not talk to me like this. I said, no, I'll talk to your guy next door. And I went over and I spent, I think, $1,200. And then just to be petty, because I was a douchebag, I walked back into his store and showed him the $1,200 receipt. I did what's called a Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. I came back and said, look, Dick, I just spent $1,200. And by the way, I'll be shopping over there the rest of my life. And every time I went there for the rest of probably the next 4 or 5 years, I waved at him. Hello, I'm going to your competition. Talk to you later. Enjoy the $5, sir. $5. It wasn't even about, obviously, the money. So principle. I spend that kind of money and you're going to shit on me? No refund. I go, bro, you sold me a $5 cologne. $5. But policy, no refund. I go, it's broken. It doesn't spray. No refund. Okay. That is a bad business person. I don't want to be in business with people like that. Can't do it. In fact, his store is not on this block. It's 2 blocks down, that side. I should go by and see if he's still alive. I know I was a huge... Guys, you see this guy? He's looking in the sewer. Now, what you don't know is a lot of times some of these guys will have a string with a magnet on it. It's insane to watch them do it. They'll have a string with a magnet and they'll dunk it in there, also in the subway grates, and they'll fish out stuff that people drop. You would be surprised at what people drop in those grates. There's a couple million people walking by a month, and believe me, they're not going to get their stuff out. So he's going to bring his little string, he's going to fish it out. A little disappointed today, guys, because there was a candle. It was from Bed Bath & Beyond, or Bath & Body Works, I believe. Bath & Body Works. They had the largest candle in the world right here at Macy's. Did any of you guys see it on somebody else's live stream? I actually wanted to come down and show it to you today, but then I saw on TikTok it was from November 30th to December 1st. And I definitely ain't going to see it. So guys, this is a square. It's like Herald Square. All the squares, Union Square, Washington Square, they all connect to Broadway. Broadway goes at an angle. That's 6th Avenue or 7th Avenue. Broadway goes at an angle. So all the squares are always touching Broadway. And this is like Greeley Square or something. Greeley Square. That's Horace Greeley. And I say I could have never lived back then, because look what... He gets up and he goes to get the paper. He's got to put on a vest and a trench coat. Come on, player. I couldn't do it. A collar. Bro, I'd be the only guy back there with Ben Franklin wearing sweatpants. All right. This is Greeley Square. Next one is only a block away, and that will be Herald Square. And Herald Square is Macy's. I was going to lie and say it was named after someone famous named Harold, but is there any famous Harolds you can think of? Harold. I don't know a famous Harold. I see a guy over here dressed up. This guy is crazy looking. Look at this guy. I think he's a performer. Okay, they're going to do a performance here. He's dressed up like the town crier. And I was like, what is he doing, bro? But I could see they're going to do some kind of performance here. You can see the chairs. They got like 8 chairs. I can't sit around waiting for him to do the hear ye thing. Because I got ladies to talk to. Hi, ma'am. How are you? Ma'am? Excuse me, miss. Nope. All right. All right. This guy's got he's got a limousine station wagon. You don't see them that often. It's a she. She also has a very large ponytail. And she's also looking at me crazy, but she's also parked on the damn crosswalk, bro. That's a crosswalk, ma'am. Get your ass off the crosswalk. All right, here we go. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. The problem is my dad was at work, so I don't know who this Santa Claus character was, but I ain't feeling it. Guys, this is a tour coming our way. You can see the tour because the guy's holding a yellow flag. He has, in his tour, it looks to be about 6 or 7 people. Remember, they charge $25 per person. I actually have a, what is this guy doing? Look at this guy's taxi. That ain't New York, player. That's Jersey. Patterson, New Jersey. All right. Come on, man. All right. I gotta start being nice to these guys that are bumping into me. All right. Here's a guy playing a trumpet, but he ain't playing. I'm just walking and talking here, folks. I got no agenda. I do for Christmas. I'm just walking. I hope wherever you're at, you're having a beautiful day. Guys, we're gonna go right here. This is Macy's, the world's largest department store. And over here, I'm gonna have a poll. I'm gonna see if you guys want me to walk through Macy's. Because it's 1 block long. It's a whole city block long. That is bigger than some cities. I forgot, I went back, I was here for 20-something years, and I went back to California. I went to my mall in my Fairfield, California, and Macy's was the size of my apartment. I was like, oh my God, because you get used to this big-ass Macy's right here. I'm going to have a poll right when I get across the street there. First, I'm going to show you the Christmas windows, if they're up yet. I think they are. And then if you guys want to walk through Macy's, it starts here on Broadway, goes all the way down to 7th Avenue. And if you guys play your cards right, I'm going to shoplift rubbers. I'm all out of rubbers. I bought a pack back in 1977, and I finally used the last one as a water balloon. So, Matthew P. is saying, do it, do it. But as you know, we're in a democracy here. Look at this guy. Gotta stop on the crosswalk, don't you, Playboy? You don't care about other people, do you, OG? You know those guys care. He don't care. He don't care. He's just gonna park across the crosswalk. Hey. All right. Making me walk out of the square. All right. We're gonna take a vote up here. I'm gonna say the first 5 to say yes, we do it. The first 5 to say no, we don't do it. But we're not taking the poll yet, so don't jump the gun. Got a feeling that Matthew P is going to jump the gun on this one. I don't wear a lot for Christmas. Okay, this is a little sad day in New York history. Right here was the world's largest Victoria's Secret. It was humongous all the way down the block on both sides. I was banned from there. Something about you can't live stream inside by the dressing rooms for 7 hours. I did not know this. I did not know that you can't reach your thing over the top and look under. I didn't. There should be a sign at the door saying, if you're live streaming, please don't raise your camera over the stall. They never said that, so technically I didn't know. I had no idea what I was getting into. I do know that one of the most beautiful things in New York every year that people, tourists especially, come to see is the New York City Macy's windows, the Christmas windows. And I love that. It says, give love. Give love. It would be horrible if it said, take hate. This is give love. And this is the world's largest store. It's Macy's. It's like 9 floors, and then there's a couple floors underneath as well. It's a great place to shoplift rubbers. All right, now everybody be quiet. Here's a bunch of cops. These are the ticket cops. They'll give you a ticket for jaywalking. All right, here we go. So we're gonna look at the. By the way, this is the world's smallest Burger King. Look at it. You got this giant store, and then there's a little tiny sliver. It's a Burger King. In fact, it's so narrow, only one person can go up and down the stairs at the same time. But the food tastes the same. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to take you on a trip. This little guy right here, I forgot his name. It's not Rudolph. He's blue. And she's going to press the button. When you press the button, look at this. It opens. Stole my idea. Okay, so here you go. Oh, the joy of the season is here. With lights and garland so dear. I don't know what garland is. The trees were dressed in their finest glow as Tiptoe prepared for this year's holiday show. So guys, this is a reindeer named Tiptoe, and you can see he's surrounded by gifts. He's got a little thing in his mouth for gifts, and there's a little thing where he can fly. I'm gonna push the button now for Valerie. This is a button press for Valerie. Here we go. Boom. Look at that. And you get one bear. The bear is stuffed inside there. He looks like he's claustrophobic.
All right, pretty cool.
If you want to scan and follow Tiptoe's journey, you can do so right here. Also, they always decorate the walls. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's like a gold. It's like a gold metallic on forest green. My favorite color, if you ever want to know, is forest green, dark green with the metallic. I wanted my motorcycle painted this bad in the '80s so bad. Look at that, beautiful. All right, now we're going to read you each one. There's the bear. Now he's in a damn tube. It says a candy carousel. What a marvelous surprise. Tiptoe couldn't believe her eyes. So we have found out Tiptoe is a female, not a them or a they. There were candy canes and gobstoppers galore, which made her wonder what else Santa had in store. So as you can see, this is really super. Come on, playa. What's your problem, man? Dickhead. Get in the Christmas spirit, Bob. Don't beat up some fool for walking through your shop. These are all jelly beans. There's 19,345 jelly beans. Now, I made that up. But those are jelly beans. Why did the guy? Look at all this space out here. The guy had to walk right through here. Look. Look at how much room he walked through here. This is a guy that deserves to get punched in his bitch ass face. But I'm not gonna do it. You understand that no normal person would walk over there and come through here? I'm this far, that far from the window, and he walked right through. All right, let's get back to the thing. I'm sorry. So this is all kinds of candies, and you can see it's all jelly beans. Sorry, guys. You can see everything is jelly beans. There's pink ones. I don't see any green ones, but pink and white and red. And candy canes, and this little dude is like, I don't know what he means. There's a coffee cup. And here's a penguin. I don't know what he's doing on that horse, but I don't like it. And there's Tiptoe. Now Tiptoe is going to be the running theme, so Tiptoe will be in each window. So Tiptoe first started off over there. Now Tiptoe is got candy galore. And you could follow Tiptoe's journey right there if you just scan to watch what happens. Now you don't want to step in front of people. That's why I always kind of loiter here on the side. You also don't want your kid to be the only one pressing the button. When you press the button, I don't even know what's happening when you press it. Okay, so here's the polar bear again. I think that's the polar bear from the Coca-Cola commercials. And then you have this really beautiful, I think what she's operating with the press here button is that thing. It's like a spinning wheel. Let's find out. Let's see. There's the press, yes. When you press it, that thing spins. By the way, what you guys are seeing is, it looks like on my screen, it's just a propeller. It's actually his face spinning. What are you trying to do, dude? All right. Another guy tried to do the old, guys, I'm a foot away from the wall. This guy tried to do the old walk through again. I don't understand what you're doing, player. Who walks the, who? Okay. It's, you see the, you can now see the bear. And it looks like it's on my screen, a propeller, a white thing. It's not. It's the bear's face the whole time. She's pushing the button. Boom. And, all right. It appears to be, because I don't think the camera can keep up, but it's just a bear with his head spinning. Sorry, guys. And there's a happy holiday thing. Happy holiday. Give love. I love their logo this year. Their slogan is give love. Her nose grew long, while her smile grew wide. What was this, Tiptoe thought? Some kind of funhouse ride? No. They were the shiniest ornaments you've ever did see. And her silly reflection made her laugh with glee. And here's her reflection. And you can see she's laughing with glee. And there's also a disco. Apparently there's a disco going on. Gonna hear that jive talking. Kick will your right. Nobody. Very pretty. Big green ornaments. And you can see she's laughing with glee. I laughed with glee one time. That was many years ago. And now we will have the entrance to Macy's. And I'm going to have my content. Dinkum's in the house. My man all the way from Australia. God bless you, player. I'm still going to have the question. Are we walking through? Because it's a whole block. Are we walking through and coming back, or are we just going to Times Square? I'm going to leave that up to you, but we're not going to do it till I got 4 more windows to go. Okay. This one here, I don't know. This is, I did this in college a couple times, but I think his name was Steve. I can't remember. But this one appears to be broken. Press to play. I'm pressing. It ain't playing. But it's cute. And there's what's her name? Tiptoe. Tiptoe's doing her thing, walking up and down the keyboard. And there's a little penguin dude. So far it's just Tiptoe, the penguin, and this dude. And this dude's actually playing the horse today. He's the polar bear. I don't know what the polar bear's name is. They didn't say. But it's cute because you can see his cheeks. His cheeks light up. He's blushing. Look. You look sexy. Boop. There's the blush. And he's playing the drum. He's like a one-man band. He's got the little thing taped to his leg, and it's the craziest tuba you've ever seen. And it says the music swirled, a kaleidoscope of sound, a symphony of carols all around. Trumpets and horns, they filled the air as Tiptoe danced without a single care. And Tiptoe's over there dancing, and she's trying to make the music play. It's not working, lady. I tried, it's not working. All right, and now we're almost done, folks. Nutcrackers. Now, I had my nuts cracked back in college. Nutcrackers marched in a perfect line, dressed in red and gold, and their uniforms did shine. A spectacular stage for a festive night. Tiptoe swirled and twirled. What a wonderful sight. And there's Tiptoe swirling and twirling. And you can see some of these dudes' hats. Like these guys over here, they just chilling. He looks like he's on ecstasy. I don't know what he's doing. But this guy, look at his smile. I don't know if he's going to give me a present or stab me. But he's very cute. These are the Nutcrackers. And they're just standing at attention but kind of moving their head around. There's the penguin. The penguin's making a cameo. And these guys are like the Rockettes. But kind of like a long day. But maybe they got high or something. I don't know. But they just kind of chilling. They're not really putting any oomph into it. But Tiptoe is. Tiptoe is swirling and twirling. And laughing with glee. And look at even the polar bear's getting into the action. He's not kicking. He's kicking. I love the boots. Where'd you get the boots, sir? What are you wearing? Okay. Oh, I miss Joan Rivers. She would have got an answer. I think those are Prada. Those might be Prada. And guys, again, if you want to, sorry, if you want to scan to watch the magic happen, you can scan it at home. I don't know how that works because I'm old. My VCR clock is still blinking from 1987. I don't know how to. Okay, this is interactive. There's him. There he is. And you're like a karaoke. He's kind of a star. It's one of those things where you open the doors for the hey. Anybody else? All right. You could do Jingle Bells. They just did Jingle Bells and Deck the Halls. And we wish you a Merry Christmas. Let's do wish you a Merry Christmas. Now there's the camera. Okay, you push this one. We're doing Deck the Halls. And here's me. Look at my ass is all hanging out. I'm not as good looking on camera. All right. Anybody know the words to Deck the Halls? We wish you a ring to you and your kin. Good tidings. I screwed it up. I'm horrible. I apologize. To each and every one of you, I apologize. Do not go to my channel because I'm a better representation than this. Oh, they're being so polite. I really screwed that one up. I didn't know what I was doing. She knows what she's doing. And you got to get down. You got to. The camera's wailing. The folly, la 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 la.
And that's it.
That was good. You beat me. Even Simon Cowell would have liked what you did.
No,
I'm horrible. No, they would have laughed at me. Simon Cowell would have said I was pathetic. Everybody here was so nice. First of all, I'm too tall. Second of all, I didn't know what button I pushed. I pushed a couple, they didn't work. What was I doing? Deck the halls of boughs of folly, la 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 la. All right, it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Some of you. You guys want to see what the first balloons look like? This is the first balloon. It's a schnauzer. And it looks like he's farting. I don't know what that's about. Amazing. From 1929 to 1931. That was their Macy's Day Parade. There's your balloon, folks. One balloon. All right. Now we are going to decide once and for all. Are we going into Macy's? Now I set this up for 5 yeses or 5 nos. We will start right now. If you say yes, 5 people say yes before 5 people say no, we're going through. There's Tiptoe. Through the tulips. We got a yes. Alfred Cluse is with the first yes. We got 2 yeses. Kyle Williams. David says no. We got 3, 4 yeses, 5 yeses, 6 yeses, 7 yeses, 8 yeses. But guys, I've known David for 40 years. He said no, so screw you guys. I'm going with oh, sorry, David. I'm just kidding. They say yes. David's on the wrong side of history on this one. Guys, I'm going to take you inside. I really blew it over there. I apologize to each and every one of you that I offended with my horrible rendition of Deck the Halls or whatever the hell I was singing. I don't know. I dropped the ball on that one. Thank God I scanned. First thing I did was I scanned the room to see if there's any bad shorties. Because I cannot fail in front of bad shorties. Bunch of dudes, I don't care. What do I care? All right, guys, I'm going to take you into the world's largest store right now. It is Macy's.
Let's start over there and then walk.
And we're going to have a great time. Also, guys, I just got that guy's wallet. Look. So that's good. I'm going shopping on that guy. All right, I'm going to take you into Macy's. We're in. I'm going to show you some really cool things they have. These are the regulars. They've had them every year. This one says Give Love, so they change the name each year. But those are kids. They're ice skating. Guys, what we're going to do is we're going to walk straight. And all we're going to do is walk to the next block, okay? These are the famous trees. They've got a squirrel on this side. I think he's taking a poop, so you want to be careful over there. And over here is a horned owl. And his head turns. He starts saying, hoo, hoo. All right. Now we're going to walk straight. And I want you to count the steps. 5, 10, 11. And we're just going to walk. We're just walking. Not buying nothing. Not buying. We're just a window shop. Broadway, we're walking all the way to 7th Avenue. This is a very, very, very large store. When I get to the end, I'll come back, but I'll go back on a different side. We're now, this is where I pick up all my ladies. We're now in what's called the cosmetic area, where the ladies like to come and spray me with cologne and give me their phone numbers. Not yet. Gotten the phone. No, ma'am. What is it? 68254. Thank you, ma'am. I got one number right now. So, and we're just walking. I'm also going to show you one of the oldest escalators in New York City, which I think is really cool. It's a Boogie Bob exclusive. So we're just walking straight. I told you, we're not doing nothing else. But I will show you the oldest escalator in New York. You ready? We're going to go down and go up. Oh, sorry. Guys, this is the... All right, here we go. We're just headed up the oldest escalator in New York. Now, I might have made that up. It's an old-ass escalator. We can't lie about that. It's a wooden escalator. We're still walking. We're just walking. We're gonna come out here. I think she was trying to flirt with me. Everywhere I go, guys, it's a little annoying. I am a human being. I'm not just a piece of meat for the ladies to gawk at. Some of you are saying, God, I wish I was handsome like Boogie Bob. Be careful what you wish for. It's a lot. It's a lot. Guys want to be me. Girls want to be with me. It's everywhere I go. It's something else. I don't know. After 61 years, it's still a lot. Now I kind of feel like Brad Pitt, but not as good looking, or in shape, or as young, or smart, or wealthy. I'm like a poor, old, gross Brad Pitt. An older, I'm more like a Tom Arnold, but without money. So, we're just walking. This is very old. It's also been here. That's their thing. It's their modern time. They fixed it up, but it's an old-ass clock. We are in the watch department, guys. I think there's about 10,000 watches here. If you look, it's watches all the way to over there. Every booth. Hey girl, where are you going? All right. I see you looking. It's the watch department. And soon, hi there. soon we're going to end up over here on 7th Avenue, over by Madison Square Garden. We're just walking. I told you it's a big ass store. It's a big ass store. You better bring a lunch if you come in here going shopping. Bring a lunch. Or you could buy your lunch here. There's a bunch of restaurants inside. Okay, I walked all the way through. I did not steal nothing. That's pretty good. Here we go. Not too shabby. All right. Now, we started on Broadway. We're now on 7th Avenue. And to give you an idea of how big this store is, I am going to... ooh, she got Chick-fil-A. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Right there's Madison Square Garden. Billy Joel, he's sold it out more times than any. He's played there, I think, more times than anyone. But Madison Square Garden's had a $1 billion facelift, and it's actually kind of behind that thing. You can see it from the side over here. We're not going to do that today, though. And to show you how big Macy's is, it goes here.
Where you at?
This is 7th Avenue, all the way down the street from 34th to 35th. But we're going to walk it not inside this time. We're going to walk it outside. Do not get hit by this bus, lady. Don't trust the bus driver. These mirrors right here have killed more people than anyone. Do not dilly-dally in the streets. Bus drivers will get you. By the way, I'm in a New York state of mind. It's the blue and white. It's a beautiful. Watch them buses, bro. Do not play around with these buses. It's a beautiful. It's gonna look very pretty tonight when it gets a little darker, because the colors are great. The observation deck is right there, and they have another one right there. That other one's been closed for years. We're just gonna walk. We're just gonna walk. Here we go. This is the store we just went in. Also, the main windows are over there that I showed you, but they also have some really cute ones here. If you like tiptoe, you can actually go in and buy some tiptoes. These are the tiptoes, and here's the story of tiptoe right here.
Wow. Is it exactly? It's a parametrically elevating levitation instigation engine with vehicular enhancement. It's a flying machine.
I want to know what they did with Rudolph. I'm not feeling this. Tiptoe is an updated Rudolph. Oh boy, look at this wall of people coming at you. It's just a big ass wall of people. Guys, if you're in New York City, one tip that'll help you is you want to walk on the sidewalks like a car would drive. Right side here, left side there. It really does help. You don't want to be swimming upstream like she just did. You don't want to do what she just did. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you threw it away. This Christmas, I'm dating your mom, and you will cry forever. That was horrible. I stole that from Cardi B. We're still walking. I told you it's a big ass store. It's a big ass store. They say it's the world's largest store. It used to say world's largest department store, because there are some very big stores in Thailand, electronic stores, that might, I don't know if it's as big as this, because this one goes all the way up, but it's as long as this. Very, very big. Very, very big. I'm just walking. Hi everybody. Hi Valerie. Yeah, she left Offset already. I saw her Twitter this morning. I slid in her DMs, but I don't know if anything will come of it. Something like, hey girl, you deserve better. You deserve an old, semi-retired, semi-successful, sweet guy who's a failed YouTuber. So that, if that works, I'm in. I'm in. All right, you go, girl. All right. Yeah. You better work. Me and my man Tata. This is a very, very popular street. It's 34th Street. You got your Foot Lockers, you got your Sephora's, you got a Target right there. You got your T-Mobiles. If you want gay porn, you can get it right there at 7-Eleven. That's always convenient. Very convenient. Here we go, yo. We're just walking. More windows. There is a Toys R Us. I know they kind of went bankrupt, but there is a Toys R Us inside of Macy's. Over here, you can actually play the game. I played this last year. I'm player one. Winner. Okay, press any button to start. Here I go. You see the boxes? My guy has to kick the box. Oh, that wasn't good. Okay. I have to get it into their bucket. Here I go. Boom. Come on. Here I go. There I go. Ah, crap. Come on, baby. You got this. Player one. Boom. Hello. Hello. All right. All right. This was rigged. I did win. I beat a 3-year-old kid on this side, so that's good. This is Barbie. If you're a young kid who loves Barbie like I do. Sorry. Not me. A friend of mine. He's from Canada. You don't know him. But if you're a young kid who loves Barbie, first of all, this one here, I think she's probably a little too seductive. I'll show you which one I'm talking about. This one right here in the pink. Girl, what you doing up there? You look like you ready to party. This is Barbie, and you've got all kinds of Barbie. This is a Barbie in a Furby outfit. Barbie in a boat. I love the inclusivity. You've got the white Barbie, the black Barbie, the white 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 Barbie. There's a... All right. Barbie's going out to party. She likes to let her hair down. Here she is with a dog. And here she is cruising in the snow in looks to be a Corvette of some sort. You go, girl. Look at this. Would a girl... I don't have kids. But if you have a kid, would your daughter lose her mind if you brought home this big-ass Barbie playset? Look at this, a Barbie house with a slide. She better have a big-ass room. All right. Hot Wheels are always fun. This dude, whoever he is always fun. There's a kid over here playing a game. Green. All right. He's a winner. You gotta watch the windows and remember the colors. Okay, there's red, blue, blue, green. Red, blue, blue, green, blue. Red, blue, blue, green, blue. Blue, blue, green, blue. You're the man. You are the man. You didn't even thank me. I just I just won the kid a prize. Look at this. How cool is that? You got a young kid in your family? The door? Oh, ma'am, you don't have to be a jerk. I didn't see you. I apologize. I didn't know you were filming. The excuse us would have been pertinent, but then the crazy look and the shrug of the shoulders was a little rude. Can I enjoy the window now? You sure? Yeah. Positive? I don't want to be in your way again. Fuck out of here. All right. She says, excuse. I didn't see her. She says, excuse us. I said, I turned around. I said, oh. She turned around. I said, oh, I'm sorry. She goes, ma'am, I'm not. I'll be sweet to you. I'm sorry that I got in your way. It didn't. Excuse us. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Was I anyway? Okay, after you do that, there's no politeness. Burberry. Oh, I love the jacket. I love it. So I had to be a dick back. Ma'am, can I look at the window now? She was like 30 feet away. Yes. Okay, you sure? I'm the type of guy, if I run into her down the block here, I'm going, hey, can I look at this window? Is that going to be a problem? Do not be a jerk to people. There's no reason for it. Come on. Almost had to beat up some kid in Times Square the other day. Don't do it. Be kind. Be kind and nice until they're a jerk to you, then be a jerk back. That's how the slogan goes. That's my new shirt. Be kind and nice to everybody. Unless they're a jerk to you, then you can be a jerk back. It's a little long. The shirt's a little long. I'm going to chop it down. Okay. Can we now proceed to, hey girl, can we now proceed to Times Square? Where's that lady at? Excuse us! Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Was I? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm surprised she didn't spit on me. I think she felt a little. Guys, watch out for the green. Don't just walk by and not see this guy. Hey, look at these guys. These two are walking in the green. They're strolling along, having a good time. They have no idea that they could easily be hit by these damn bicycles. Please be careful if you come to New York. Be careful. Guys, you're wondering, what's this? Well, this is a 21st century telephone. It's a payphone. It's a payphone. You come here. They're hard to use because the homeless always have them. But you could power up with a USB here, or your old school headphones here, and here. You could make any call you want. It's free Wi-Fi. It's touchscreen. You can go to eBay. There's English. You can. This is how you make your phone calls. There is no more paying for it. The reason it's free is because they charge these guys on the side of it. That's how they do it. Okay, look at this. This is a menorah. It celebrates the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days of light. RJ, where you at? Help me out here. Back in the days, the Jews were running out of oil. They had enough for one day, and it lasted 9 nights. This is where the menorah comes in, to my knowledge. This one here is beautiful because look at this. In loving memory, Michaela Sadia Ben Moshe Hakoben Cohen, 21 years old. Happy Hanukkah to all. This family, this loving family, put this here for their beloved Mikhail. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Okay, so I told you that this is a square. This is Herald Square. The square is always aligned with Broadway. This is Broadway. Broadway goes at, well, this is now Broadway here. It goes at an angle. So all the squares in New York, Herald Square, Times Square, Union Square, Greeley Square, they all align, Union Square, with Broadway. This is one of my favorites. This is called Herald Square. Named after Harold Ramis, the famous actor from Stripes. Yeah, I made that up. Sometimes I make up stuff because I want you to like me. This is a beautiful park. You could come here in the daytime, eat, chill, relax. Whenever you see these, just know that that means there's a subway below you. There is a subway below our feet. And that's what they do. This happens to have one of the really coolest sculptures in all of New York. On the hour, and usually the clock is wrong here for whatever reason. This is James Gordon Bennett and his father. James Gordon Bennett from 1795 to 1872. His son, 1841 to 1918. This is their famous sculpture. This is on the hour. These guys have sledgehammers, and there's actual wires connected to the sledgehammer. And when it's 12 o'clock, they'll swing back and forth, ding, ding, ding. At 1 o'clock, this one drops his pants, which is nice. It's very nice. That's for the LGBTQ plus community. Everybody's inclusive here. Well, the younger son, James Gordon Bennett Jr., was obsessed with owls. He had this weird obsession with owls. So above all his stuff, they have these owl statues. I just walked past about 20 of them. I didn't point them out. But on this door here, he has it, for whatever reason, he has it right here. There's the owl. He has owls all over this stuff. This is probably just a door for, by the way, it's one of them big ass old Game of Thrones metal doors. You get behind this, you're stuck. You're dead. Anyways, he was obsessed with owls. So in Herald Square that I just walked through, you'll see owl sculptures everywhere. Now we're going to head on down the head on down the road. Don't you worry about nothing. Don't be alone. Got the head on down the road. For all my white friends in here, that was from The Wiz. Michael Jackson, Nipsey Russell. I think Nipsey played the Cowardly Lion. I could be wrong. And Diana Ross. And it was a takeoff on The Wizard of Oz with a black cast, and it was phenomenal. If you get a chance and you haven't seen it, The Wiz. Not to be confused with what that guy's doing behind the mailbox. That's called taking a whiz. But we don't, all right, we're just walking. Guys, it's a beautiful night. Beautiful night. We're just walking home. Thought I'd walk with you as we
YouTube video?
Yeah, what's poppin'?
Really?
I'm Boogie Bob. Look at the hat. You got a YouTube?
Yeah, but my phone wrong. I would have followed you. I'm gonna follow
Oh, you can't forget Boogie Bob. All right, OG, be good, be safe. All right, got a new follower right there. That'll bring me to 2,643. It only took me 14 years. Hey, by the way, why are you watching this and you're not subscribed? Don't judge me by this one. This one's shit. But I have a lot of really great videos. I'm going to give you a small taste of what I'm putting up here in the next hour. This is really cool. This is very, very expensive chocolate. Guys, you like ice cream? Let me turn this off. This is so you can I don't know what it's called. Here they got ice cream. I'm not going to play the whole thing for you. I'm going to take you inside, and we'll see if there's anything cool inside there. They got ice creams out here, big ass ice creams. It's Menchie, and then they've got ice creams in the window. Very aesthetically pleasing. It's right here on the corner of Broadway and 28th Street. And you walk in, there's a small booth to the left, and then there's lots of different candies. Remember these? This is the thing when you have your Santa Claus thing. You pick the 13th, you open the door, and it says you got yourself a chocolate. And over here, that will be up within the next 20 minutes. So if you're saying, well, I watched Boogie Bob's live, he's shit. Yes, you're correct. Technically, you're correct. You got me there. I can't argue my way out of that. I am shit. But I make videos, and most of them are also shit. And this one that I made today is probably shit, but maybe you'll enjoy it if you like ice cream and candy. And maybe your friend will say, did you watch Bob's new video? And you'll say, yeah. And they'll say, is it shit? And you go, kinda. And I'll take kinda. Kinda's not bad. That's a kind of a glowing review for me. I'll say, yeah, I'll take that. But I do make videos as well. Guys, this is Gotham Hall. Look at this building. It's the higher building. It is like an old, what you would call like a Caesar. If Caesar was alive today, he'd live in there. For extra points, who's the guy who stabbed Caesar in the back? I don't know. Just because I asked the question doesn't mean I know who did it. I know that Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Dinkum's in the house, all the way from Australia. That's my mate down under. What a great person. Dinkum is probably one of my very, very first subscribers from my other channel. We're going to be walking down Broadway towards Times Square. Nope, Judas was the guy who got Jesus. So it wasn't Judas who stabbed Caesar in the back. Was it Michael Anthony or Mark Anthony? Cleopatra? One of them got it. That's why they wrote that song. They smile in your face all the while they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. They stab Caesar. You have to listen real close. Hey, you guys know that song, Roller Coaster of Love? Roller Coaster. And I was in 7th or 8th grade when that song came out. And there is a scream on the song. And I'll never forget, it was all over school. You like that song, Roller Coaster? Yeah. You know that scream? Yeah. That's a woman getting killed. What? That's a real woman getting killed. Oh, so they just left it in the song? And where did she get killed? In the recording booth? I smell bull crap. FOH. I'm not buying. I'm not buying what you're selling. Guys, we're walking up Broadway. A lot of times, this is called Broadway Plaza. They'll put artwork here, believe it or not. Also, these chairs are really, really nice. These would be amazing inside someone's apartment, except they weigh like 60 pounds. And I can only fit 4 of them in my apartment. They look great there, though. I've never taken them, but I see people carrying them all the time. You hear the dinging? I hear a church. Church bells were ringing. People were singing. It's right there. Can you hear it? On her finger, you placed a ring. What a beautiful song. What a beautiful song. That's what you get when you come to the Boogie Bob show. You get people walking around. You get me singing horrible, crappy songs. By the way, I haven't even told you, I've done this whole show tonight with my shirt off. No one has vomited yet. That's a pretty good sign. Going to the gym has paid off. I'd rather be blind. I'm just walking here. We're going to have a much funner time when we get up here to Times Square. That's my turf. That's where I make it happen. Times Square. So if you hate me now, you'll hate me less. Maybe more when we get to Times Square. I am shit. I get that a lot. I don't know. I think me and my girl are having problems. Today at lunch when I texted her to pass me the salt, she didn't even respond. So I feel distant. I don't know, maybe she's upset about my fiance, my baby's mama, my shorty, my next ex. It's a lot. But when I text her, please pass the salt, and she doesn't answer, it just makes me feel like we're not on the same page anymore. I don't know what to do. Maybe she's upset when I go to sleep at night. I sleep with my wallet inside my sock with duct tape around my ankle. I don't know, maybe that has her feeling a certain way. Who knows? Who knows? And then I didn't invite my fiance to the birth of my child. I think she probably took that pretty hard. Okay, these guys are blocking my turf here, so. The lady says to me, "Excuse me." "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Was I blocking you?" I do that smile, that cute, beautiful smile I have with all three of my teeth. And I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Was I in your way?" "Yeah, duh." All right, I'm trying to find out what this is over here. Because when you see a line in New York, I always say go to the line. You get up there, it could be LL Cool J. They could be giving out free biscuits. I don't know what it is. You see a big ass line around the block. Does anybody know Hey Tea? This cannot be just for tea. It is. Look at this. So Hey Tea, I don't know it yet, but it's going to be Asian owned or catered to Asian, because every single person in line, I love diversity, I also love inclusion, is it must be something that maybe just got here. It's Hey Tea. It's definitely every single person here is Asian. I love it. But I'm not familiar with the brand per se, but I could tell you, look at this line. I walked by 3,000 stores tonight and not one had a line, and this one has a line down the block. Yep. On his finger you placed a ring. All right. Anybody know what Hey Tea is? It's probably like a bubble tea. Very popular. Very popular back there. Alright, we're still walking. It's only about 4 blocks away, which is about 4 hours. I usually do 1 block per hour. The good news is today, right here is where they always have artwork from various artists around the city. Although today I'm not really feeling this artwork. I'm going to tell you what the artist is and what he's doing, and then I'm going to show you the artwork. They'll always have the sign here. This is called Cracked Ice. This is the Garment District Alliance. Garment District is really 7th Avenue. That's where they, for 100 years, anything made in New York, garment, was sold here in the Garment District, right where we're at. This is from Del Geist. Cracked ice represents glacial, erratic, not erotic. Don't do it. Larry, I didn't say erotic. I said erratic. Erratic rock formations, which take their names from the Latin word errare, or to wander. They're carried by melting glacier ice over long distances and periods of time. So he's got these big ass rocks, and he's going to show you what they, you couldn't carry them, but a glacier, a melting glacier could carry this thing like it's nothing. It would take a couple thousand years to move a block. That's like me. But here's his artwork. Here's one of these big ass rocks. Now he has it. It's a big ass rock. That ain't going nowhere. But he has it sitting precariously. Is that the right word? Precariously? It's not vicariously. But he's got it sitting kind of crazy, sitting on this thing. This would be a horrible way to get your foot smashed if that shit fell. But it's got these metal, and these are not aluminum metal. This is a metal things here holding it in place. Okay, this one's okay. I can't really hate on this one. But this one over here, it looks crazy. Because this one is above your head, and it could crush you. This is a Boogie Bob exclusive. We do nature. I showed you a raccoon earlier. We do nudity. I showed you me. Look at this one. Look at this big ass thing. Look at this big ass thing just sitting up there. I'm gonna go with precariously. It's precariously sitting there on this big ass metal thing. Holy crap. I love art. Guys, art is in the eye of the beholder. It is supposed to move you in some form or fashion, make you smile, make you think, make you feel. This one does nothing for me. I'm sorry. Who am I? I'm nothing. So don't get mad. Don't get mad because I don't see the vision. I see more art in this table. Look at this thing. They make these, by the way, these chairs, they make them with no back on purpose because they don't want you sitting here for 11 hours. That's a fact. They'll make it comfortable, but not too comfortable. This person seems to really enjoy the rock. They got the light on their phone and everything. He's taking close-ups of the rock. He's taking pictures of the rock. Like, look at this rock. Oh, I think he has a picture of something on the rock. Okay, I see. He's got a can of weed on the rock. So he likes to take his, you ever seen those pictures where the guy has a gnome, a little statue of a gnome or a Santa Claus? He takes it with him all over the world and takes pictures. This person takes their weed with them. All right. We are now still on Broadway, but we're at, I think we're at 40th. Okay, so I showed you a line to the T. Now this is the line, and I can understand that. It's a T that maybe these guys cannot get elsewhere in the city. And you saw from the group that it was all Asians, and this is a spot where they all come. This is different here. This is called Joe's Pizza. You guys know I'm a pizza connoisseur. I had Joe's, I had to have it because everybody goes there. It's shit. Not shit. I shouldn't have said that. It's not worth. I want you to see this line, okay? Here we go. Check the line out and tell me there's 50 pizza spots within a couple blocks of here. The line technically starts right there. Look at this line. And it's all ethnicities, all walks of life. Americans, Europeans. This is people waiting. Guys, this is a 2-hour line. You see anybody walking? No. The line is stopped. They only have people come in once more people come out. Look at this. Look at this. So you're saying, oh, I'm at the front of the line. Well, no, because inside is completely packed. You're gonna look and see how packed it is in there. And the line ain't moving. Ain't no feet moving forward. Look at those feet. They're planted. There's nobody shuffling. He moved his foot an inch, but there's nobody shuffling. And then you're in there, and then people are sitting there eating, and you're out here like, come on, playa. Your best bet. I don't know. I don't know. But it's Joe's Pizza from 1975. I don't think it's worth. Some of you guys who've eaten there, get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Are you going to wait in line for 3 hours to get a slice of pizza? I don't think so. Now, if it was a McRib, yes, I get it. I'll wait 3 hours for a McRib. But pizza? There's hundreds. What are you, insane? Call me crazy. What do I know? I know we're almost at Times Square. I hope you guys had a good time. We're just walking from Macy's. We did the Macy's windows. We went inside. We shoplifted at Macy's. I took rubbers, but I had to get mediums because they were out of extra small. And they're not for me. They're for a friend. He's from Canada. It's nothing to do with me at all. That's any speculation or rumors. I'm very litigious. I will sue you. All right. We're almost there. One more block of my nonsense. By the way, if you go to other live streamers, they read the comments. They're like, hi, Steve. Hi, Jim. I don't know how to do that. I don't read too good. I ain't read good yet. Hi, Rev. Hi, Gina. Hi, Larry. Hi, Treaton. Hi, Tammany. Tammany's here. Why didn't you tell me Tammany was here? I would have wore a better shirt. I apologize, Tammany. I apologize. We're almost there. If you're new to the channel, don't judge me by this live. They get better. They get slightly better. And sometimes they get worse. So you're in the wheelhouse. You're in the wheelhouse. Oh, we got some Mariah Carey. I'm gonna get demonetized. A 5-hour walk, and then I get demonetized by walking by this guy's thing. All right. I have major parties all over the city all week long. In the last week, in the last month on my show, I brought you Fonzie. So for you new people in there, I brought you Fonzie. Henry Winkler, he's on my show. Tim Allen, the Tool Time guy, on my show. New Kids on the Block on my show. Shaka Khan, Ice Spice, Scarlip. I know I'm leaving out about 50 major ones, but that's what I do. So tune back in, and we'll have a much better time next time. And here's my intro. All of you who are regulars already know my intro, but maybe some of you newbies. I had Jeffrey Ross. I do have the finest girlfriend of any live streamer. That's my baby Bria. Get rid of her. Bye, Bria. But I would like to show you my intro.
Mr. Mayor, that was fantastic.
I had the mayor on my show.
Beautiful. God bless you, my friend.
Hi, Boogie Bob.
Hey, girl. Congratulations on all you're doing.
Hey, Boogie Bob.
Oh, I love you. What's happening, Oscar? Boogie Bob. He's out there filming in the mob.
Boogie Bob, Boogie Bob. Go to YouTube and turn the knob.
With the flow.
Rest in peace, Coolio.
I'll see you again, I promise.
There's my best friend Rob Bass, sold 20 million records. Cole, Funky Cole Medina, Wild Thing. There's Muhammad Ali. There's Snoop Dogg. There's the greatest rapper who ever lived, Rakim.
I love you.
There's my fiance,
I want to hear you. I'm not joking.
Pam Anderson.
I'm not joking, girlfriend. Thank you. I love you, Pam.
Say hi to Boogie Bob.
Sybil Shepherd.
It was the day I first saw you. God bless you.
I can't wait to boogie with you.
You're going to boogie all night long, girlfriend.
It's me and Vanilla Ice.
Best show I've ever been to, and I've seen them all. I love it, brother.
Nobody has a bigger pop cultural show on YouTube than I do. I don't care who they are. And tonight, don't forget, we've got Queen Latifah coming up at 6, and Tom Arnold will be here to talk about his new cookbook at 6:30. So make sure you tune in for that. I don't even know what time it is. All right. We're going to head through Times Square now, and let's see who we can run into. I don't want a lot for Christmas. We're just having a good time. Well, we're having a mediocre time. If I see anybody we know, we're going to say hi. By the way, guys, right down there is Bryant Park. We've got Grand Central Terminal down the block. This right here is 42nd Street. This is the most notorious street in New York still to this day. That's 42nd. If you ever saw movies like Midnight Cowboy or Taxi Driver, all took place on the seedy side of Midtown Manhattan, which is, of course, 42nd Street, or as we call it in the streets, 40 Deuce. Now we are officially in Times Square. I'm going to give you guys a tour since you've never been here. If you've never been here, 42nd Street is where it starts, and it only goes to 47th Street. This is the second biggest tourist attraction in America, right behind Las Vegas. That's fact. Bigger than the Grand Canyon. There's over 360,000 people a day that come through Times Square on an average day. So the weekends are obviously crazier than a Monday or a Tuesday, but it averages out to about 360,000 people per day. And of the 360,000, 355,000 get robbed. So that's a good stat. Remember that one. Remember that stat. I'm going to show you some cool things. I'm going to show you some do's and don'ts. I'm going to show you some bad shorties. I'm going to show you some hustlers. There's a big difference between a hustler and a scam artist. A hustler is out here maybe providing a service, taking a photo, and giving you something. A scam artist is someone out here lying to separate you from your hard-earned money. And there are a lot out here. We started on 42nd. This is now 43rd. We're only going to there. That was where we'll end on 47th. And I'll show you some cool things along the way. Okay? This is the, even though it's only 5 blocks long, and the Las Vegas Strip is several miles long, they use more electricity, kilowatts per whatever, here than they do of all of the Vegas Strip, just because of all the lights. That's a fact. Look it up. Guys, this is the smallest police department. It's a substation in all of New York City. It's tiny. It only holds like 2 or 3 people. In fact, I see a person in there now. I have not seen one since the pandemic. You usually see 1 cop or maybe 2 cops, but never a person. Uh-oh, there's a cop. Everybody shut up. Everybody keep it down. This is what Times Square was named after. That's the One Times Square. That's the name of the building. It was actually when the New York Times came up here in 1907 from downtown, they moved here. This was all like a swamp. This was there was nothing here. When the New York Times came, other businesses came and they said, let's do it. Let's build a business up here, and that's how this became Times Square. If that would have been a Burger King, it would have been called Burger King Square. So that's how you came up with Times Square. At the top of this billboard here is actually where the ball drops, and I'll be showing you that from when we get a little bit back. This is NASDAQ. This is if your business goes global, whatever the hell, public, goes public. You bring your business here, they'll sit there and put you on a little screen, and now you're rich. I'm going to now show you some cool things. This is a recruiting station. They opened this right in 1947 after World War II ended. And if you saw World War II when it ended, the place to be was Times Square. This is where they took the iconic photo of the man kissing the nurse. It was on the front Time magazine. It won a Pulitzer Prize, one of the greatest photos of all time. Although today it would be called sexual assault because you just ran up and started kissing on some lady. But the war ended. It was a huge thing for Earth. Everybody was happy. This is a recruiting station. Air Force, Navy, Army, Marines. They do about 1,000 per year here. Although, since the pandemic, I have not seen it open. Inside this building, there's only 4 desks. Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines. I think there's a bathroom too. It burnt down in 1 year and they rebuilt it. So, this is 1947. And there's the sign. I want you. I had a guy say that to me at the gay bar last night. And I was like, what? I had to interrupt my dancing. Right here, guys, is the Paramount Theater. Right there's bacon. Bacon. The Paramount Theater. This was the most luxurious, beautiful theater for a very long time in New York City. This is where Elvis Presley debuted his song, Love Me Tender, his movie, Love Me Tender. This is also where they had the riots, the Bobby Sox riots, when Frank Sinatra threw a concert here, and the girls came from everywhere. They could not get in because it was too many. There's a theater inside there that holds 3,550 seats. They were full. And the girls started flipping over tables. It was this is the 50s and 60s. You didn't have riots like that. So, it is now the home of the Hard Rock Cafe. Now, I own the bathrooms and the coat check at the Hard Rock Hotel. That's on 48th Street. I'm working on getting this as well, of the Hard Rock Cafe. I did it many years ago. Before this was the Hard Rock Cafe, it was the WWF Wrestling Cafe, and it was fantastic. Very, very busy, but the rent there must be astronomical. Right now, this is no longer, it is still the Paramount building, but it's no longer the Paramount Theater. Right now, it's a damn Taco Bell. That's the first Taco Bell in the United States that went fully automatic, which means you didn't need a human being. You just go in there and type the thing that you want, a burrito supreme, and then it would be sitting in a tray for you. No human being interaction needed whatsoever. Over here is Bubba Gump. Mama told me there'd be days like this. I don't know what the hell he said. Something about chocolates. Forrest Gump, excuse me. And then they just opened this Raising Cane's. I have not had the pleasure of eating there yet. This is amazing, because this is where you will always see, at least 4 days a week, if you want to, celebrities. This is Good Morning America. If you're not in America, you don't know, this is a huge TV show Monday through Friday. And every day there's a big star. I brought you from here BTS, which was the biggest Korean boy band group. I brought you Jane Fonda, Ashanti, New Kids on the Block. Anyways, a beautiful spot. This is the famous ticker tape parade. Ticker tape zipper used to be on the bottom of this one Times Square, but now this is the latest one. So when you read about Obama was elected, it's here. Horse and buggy collides with a pickup truck. Oh, I hate to hear that. Air Force disciplines 15 airmen in investigation of accused leaker Jack. This guy was leaking his documents. He's going to prison for life. Okay, you get the idea. Up above, I was actually mine for a long time. I had the ESPN zone. It was a big ESPN restaurant. I now have the ESPN down on Pier 17, which is phenomenal and huge. I'm an entrepreneur. We're still walking. There should be 9,000 people in here. In fact, I think there are, and the numbers are wrong. This is TikTok Alley. This is where most of the kids come and do their TikToks. Nothing tonight. We're still moving. We're still moving and grooving, and I'm still giving you a nickel tour. This right here, guys, is The Lion King. It's one of the biggest successful shows in the history of Broadway. But some of you don't know this. A Broadway show is not on Broadway. The Broadway shows are on the side streets here. They're not on Broadway. This, in fact, Broadway's right here, and I'll get to that in a minute. It holds 500 people or more. That is a Broadway show. I know it's windy out here, guys. I apologize. I can't do nothing about it. A Broadway show means 500 people or more, and an off-Broadway show is $4.99 down to $100. And you have some really great Broadway shows. If you guys, this is the new Palladium. I took you inside one night. I had Vanilla Ice, Tone Loc. I had a huge Freedom Williams. I had a huge concert with my friend Rob Bass that I took you there too. So make sure you check that out. Right there, guys, below the Lion King is CBS Sports. That whole building right there is owned by Viacom. On this side here used to be VH1. So you would come here and every day you would see Aerosmith or whoever the rock group was at the time, Papa Roach, whoever. And then on the other side, down where that green thing is, behind that wasn't there, but behind it on the same floor was MTV. And that was the biggest show in MTV history, called TRL, which stood for Total Request Live. So every day you would come out here. It's Whitney Houston. It's Britney Spears. The Backstreet Boys. All of those guys right here. It was, Times Square was much different then, because right here, guys, we are on Broadway. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. Well, about 15, 20 years ago, they took this. This used to be as busy as that street right there. That's 7th Avenue. 7th Avenue and Broadway run right next to each other. In fact, they cross right here, and this is why it's called Crossroads of the World, where they actually, 7th Avenue, well, the guy thought I was flipping him off. 7th and Broadway cross, there we go. And that is the Crossroads of the World. These guys are ripping off tourists. Do not take your picture with these guys. Look, he wants a picture with the gorilla. Now this Spider-Man looking dude jumps in there. Look at me! He's got a gun, a fake gun. It looks so stupid. He puts the gun to his head. Now the Grinch gets in there. Now watch. Here's what they do. He's holding the gun. You hold my gun. Shoot your husband with my gun. You can't even see it. She has a gun pointed at her husband's face. And now they go in and now they want their $30. Do not take a picture with these guys, please. I'm not hating. I'm trying to save you $60. Your kid sees Minnie Mouse. He wants a picture of Minnie Mouse, $5, no problem. But Donald Duck and Spider-Man and Thor are going to jump in the picture. Don't do it, bruh. Don't do it. There but for the grace of God go I. All these people out here hungry, eating food, having a good time, hot chocolate, and this guy will be sitting in this freezing cold, hard concrete. It's a woman, actually. That's why I say, please pray for these guys. Guys, happy Hanukkah. Shabbat of Midtown Manhattan. There's the Hanukkah. Now listen, 3 of the lights are out. I don't know how that works, but that's the menorah. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days left of the oil to light that lamp. We're just going to walk and talk. I told you I'd point out scams. The characters and the monk are the 2 biggest scams out here. They will get you. Your $5 picture turns into a $50 picture when a bunch of characters jump in and they all want to get paid. Heads up, Pops. Heads up. Don't. You guys got to keep your head on a swivel in Times Square. You're going to get hurt or you're going to hurt someone else. All right. This is one of the true treasures of Times Square. I highly recommend it if you've never been in New York before. It's called Popeyes. And they're delectable. And there's a French restaurant next door called McDaniel's. McDaniel's has La Big Maca and some other stuff, but the Popeyes is what you want to do. You want to get that Cajun Popeye. Look at that. Oh my God. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. We're still walking. I'm pointing out stuff as I walk. Sad occasion for me is this building here. It's if you're on, you know my channel, you know this building well because I brought you here many times. But unfortunately, there's no remnants of it left. They are building a new one on 42nd Street. But I got to talk because this guy's playing music. I'm going to get demonetized. Hey! What's up, Slayer? Slayer the player, how you feeling? You okay? I looked for you in your spot, but I thought it was too cold for you.
I was freezing. I was looking for my friend Lala.
Lala, all right. I'll see you on the way back through. You okay? You know, I help when I can. You know I do. I'll holler at you before I go home. All right? All right, Playboy. God bless you. Guys, that's one of my regular guys. That's Slayer. Now, the problem I got tonight is I just got a $20 bill on me, and Slayer ain't getting no damn 20. I got the 20. He ain't got change. So I might have to go buy some McDonald's. I got to give the guy something. Guys, this was, before it was Planet Hollywood, this was All-Star Cafe. This. It didn't make it through the pandemic. When it was All-Star Cafe, it was, and I worked for Planet Hollywood before that. My bosses were Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Robert Earl, and Keith Barish, 2 big producers, plus you know the actors. Well, this was All-Star Cafe and Planet Hollywood was up on 57th, and I had a business with Planet Hollywood, with a lot of Planet Hollywoods. But then this became All-Star Cafe. Same concept except sports stars, and my bosses were Charlie Sheen, Shaquille O'Neal, Wayne Gretzky, Monica Seles, Tiger Woods, Ken Griffey Jr., and Joe Montana. And this was my spot. This is where I learned my business. This is where my business technically started. This is where I met so many of my celebrity friends, and now it's gone. They are going to be reopening a Planet Hollywood, allegedly. We have to do this. Allegedly, on 42nd Street. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm gonna walk down here. I'll finish the tour. Then I gotta do something from my friend Slayer. Slayer the player. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Huh? We're just walking. I hope you guys had a good time on our live. I went from 120 down to 99, so some of you hated it. That's okay. Guys, if you're in this muck, you want to stand to the outside. You don't want to stand right here, because they're going to... Listen, Thanksgiving is insane. Christmas is insane. New Year's is insane. You cannot walk through here. You will be swept up. You cannot walk through here, bro. You'll get swept up in the madness. We're just walking and talking. Guys, look at this. The heart of Times Square, right here. This is 7th Avenue. Remember I said they cross 7th and Broadway? Well, that was Broadway. The year was 2001. It was November 5th. I remember because that's my birthday. Me and my friend was out of town. He flew in for my birthday. And we're walking around out here. I had a big ass camcorder, the kind you put on your shoulder. Saw a girl standing right over there. It says Forever 21 now, but it was Virgin Records, the world's largest record store. And my friend's nosy, so he goes over and says, "What are you doing?" She said, "MJ is going to be here in 3 days." And we both think, "Oh my God, Michael Jordan's going to be, why would he be in a record store?" She said, "No, it's Michael Jackson." And I said to her, I wasn't a YouTuber, I was just kind and compassionate. She said, "He is my favorite. I live for him. I love him." And I said, "I would like to shoot you a documentary. I will come back every day and I will film you." And cell phones weren't even a thing. So she said, "Oh my God, that would be wonderful." So I met Anishika, and Anishika has been my best friend since I met her. How many of you could say you met your best friend and you filmed it? I didn't. I wasn't a big. There was no YouTube. It was 2001. We just had the World Trade Center. The city was in a daze. Saturday Night Live had just come back, and Michael Jackson was going to do his very first, only of his whole life, in-store signing, and he came. And I filmed for her 3 days, and you can see if you go right now. There's Rev. Rev put it up. I didn't even have to ask him. Michael Jackson took over Times Square. There's the link. You guys can see it. I have footage of Michael Jackson coming out. Now, this was a street still. This was Broadway. And I stood on the hood of a taxi right there. On the hood. Climbed up on the damn hood of a taxi. And filmed Michael Jackson come out waving at me. I think he yelled, "I love you, Boogie Bob," but I can't be sure of that. But it's one of the best Michael Jackson videos anyone's ever posted, and it's mine. And you can catch it right here on the Boogie Bob channel. Michael Jackson live in the flesh. We are now walking and talking, and I don't know why these people are huddled together. It looks like they're just cold, and they said, "Let's huddle up." Look at this. I see guys on a mountainside huddling up. Look at this. The job abides. The job abides. Someone left their coffee cup. So you go to school? We're just walking here. I am home. I still got to go back and take care of my friend. So we're gonna. Usually I walk you all the way home. Tonight I'm just gonna walk you to the end of Times Square. Rev, I want you to track down all the people that were in here that left. I want to know why they left. Was it? I want a survey. You give a survey. Was Boogie Bob talking too much? Is he too much of a douche? Guys, if you see a suitcase, see something, say something. They always say. I don't know whose this is, but when you see a suitcase, you are to go get a cop. I'm not no snitch. That must be hers. I don't know, but I don't know why you'd leave a damn suitcase. See something, say something, because you can't have bombs. Most of them take away the garbage cans on the avenues so that people cannot put a bomb inside. I hope you guys had a good time today. This is my Boogie Bob Christmas Miracle Walk and Talk. This is my gift to each and every one of you. He's wearing the Air Force One pandas. The black and white pandas. All right. Remember what I said, guys. If you want to have your very own ball of confetti, your own confetti piece of paper, you can do it here, and I'll show you how that works in a second. You post your New Year's Eve confetti wish. Mine is always the same. Be kind and loving to each other, Boogie Bob. The ball is right there, folks. Now, you couldn't see it on your iPhone. Here's what an iPhone does, this. That's your iPhone. This is what the Ultra does.
You're taking a selfie.
This is what your Ultra does. That is the ball drop right there. The ball will be on the top of the pole, and it will drop on New Year's Eve. When it drops, they literally drop tons of confetti from the roofs of these buildings. It looks insane. It really does look like this. It's just red, green, yellow, purple, blue pieces. It's almost like a blizzard in a snowstorm. You get in this small line right here, and you're going to come over, and you can see people have written their messages. This one says, peace and love to everyone. This one says, may you have a great year. This one says, call me for a blowjob, Steve. First of all, I don't appreciate that kind of language on the show. But what's Steve's number, just in case I have to. So you can see these are people, they'll put a pin up here. You'll fill out your form there, and you'll drop it in this thing here. You'll drop it right down, moving away, right down. Tupperware can. Of the tens of millions that fall to somebody. I don't think Steve should be writing about blowjobs on there. I don't think that's appropriate. We are now having transmission problems. Let me know if you can still see us. This is a big ass blimp. It's a Grinch. It's a Grinch. We're right now, guys. We're in Times Square, but let me show you this right here. I'm gonna finish the tour. This part of Times Square is called Duffy Square. Duffy Square. And that's Father Duffy. Father Duffy was a war hero from the Fighting 69th. He saw hundreds of battles, wars in World War I. He gave the last rites to over 700 men who were either dead or dying on the battlefield. Seen more combat than just about anyone. He came back to New York as a hero, as a father, as a priest, and as you can see, a Catholic priest. As you can see here, he does not have a gun. He's holding a Bible in his hand. And he came back, and he was actually a pastor, a priest at my church, which was on 42nd Street, Holy Cross. And this is named after him. If you want to type in Father Duffy, you can see what a wonderful person he was. Up here is the Red Steps. Now you're like, Bob, what's it called? These are called the Red Steps. That's the name of them. I didn't make it up. One night I was here, just on a whim, and Jay-Z and Alicia Keys were filming their New York video, sitting right here on these steps. This is the world famous Red Steps. There's 37 steps, comprising of 622 metric. Okay, I made that up. I don't know how many steps there are. I don't care. What do I care? That's what you want to know about? Boogie Bob, you went on the steps, but you didn't tell us how many there were. I don't know. Count them. Count them. I don't know. What do I know? So here we are. I'm gonna. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna take you up here. Show you around. Sorry, brother. I say I'm sorry a lot because I'm not rude. Here we are. And this is a great restaurant called Olive Garden. Olive Garden. That's it. Olive Garden. Times Square. Now something that's really cool that happens 7 nights a week is the midnight moment. So if you don't know what the midnight moment is, at 11:57, 3 minutes before midnight, at 11:57, they will sync up all of these that are computerized, like the Coca-Cola. There's Nicki Minaj. She just dropped Pink Friday Part 2. And I have it. It's very good. And all of these will sync up. So even though that's for Hershey's, and that's for this, and that's for something else, the HBO and over here's Aladdin, they will all sync up to a certain artist. This artist gets their stuff played for 1 month. So if you want to check out more about the Midnight Moment, you could just go to YouTube and type in Midnight Moment, and some of them are horrible, but some of them are really, really good. I will tell you this is the oldest sign here. It's a, oh, I'm sorry. It's a remake. It's been updated every year, but that's Coca-Cola and Samsung at the top. They don't participate. They ain't participate. Everybody else participates. This is really cool to see this. No. Is right there is a door. There's a stage right there. A door, you can see the lines. A door actually opens and artists can come out and perform right there. It's super duper cool. I have not been here when it happened. I've never known it's going to happen. P. Diddy came up when he got the key to the city. I bet they're taking that key back now though, Playboy. And Post Malone came up, and Madonna. But anyways, you can see it's a really cool billboard. They are building a huge casino here as well. So hopefully Times Square will always be Times Square. I hope you enjoy. All right. The worst part about coming up these steps is you got to go down. I would like to hire a Sherpa. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. I'm going to call Rev to see who abandoned me. Sometimes another live streamer will go on and half my crew jump ship. Rev, I want their names and numbers immediately. If you had a fun time, please hit the like button. I'm signing out. I have some work to do. I want to thank you for tuning in. We at the Boogie Bob Show understand that you have many choices. Some are better and some are shittier. Many of them are shittier, but some are better. And I want to thank you for stopping by today. And I appreciate you for stopping by today. I ask you, as always, sorry brother, sorry. I ask you as always to please be kind and loving to each other. Be good to yourself because you deserve it. Treat yourself good because you deserve that. Remember I said the TikTokers are out here? These guys got uniforms. Look at them. Do you want to go shoot our video? I'm sorry, baby. I can't come over tonight. I'm shooting a video. You're shooting a video? Yeah, where? Times Square. My friend has an iPhone. So it's not like the days when I was back in the music game. Thank you so much.
Check 1, 2.
I got to go see my friend over here. I will talk to you again. God bless.
Check, check, check.